Hi yogis, my name is Shannon. Today I have a 15-minute breathe and flow yoga practice for you guys. It's a nice short vinyasa flow for beginner to intermediate students. We'll be pairing meditative movement with the breath to really come into the body and the moment. It's a nice full body flow, great for when you just don't have a lot of time but you need some yoga in your day. If you're new here, welcome. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos every single week, and it's a super easy way for you to support free yoga on YouTube. And if you're coming back for more, thank you so much, and it's great to see you. Let's go ahead and get settled and get started. We're coming into child's pose to begin. Come over to your hands and knees. I'm going to choose to take wide leg child's pose. That's where you spread the knees out a little wide, bringing the toes in. Some more intense stretch. So if you shift your butt back and that's too much, then bring the knees in and just go more narrow. But I'm going to go wide today. So bring the forehead down to the mat, shifting the butt back towards the heels, forehead down. And bring the arms down. Just close your eyes here. Notice your inhalations, your inhales. Notice your exhales. See if you can lengthen them. If you would like to set an intention for your practice today, something you can bring your mind back to in case it begins to wander, maybe something positive you would like to manifest into the rest of your day, now's a great time. As we move through the practice today, I invite you to use it as a moving meditation around your intention. On your next inhale, let's go ahead and shift back up into our tabletop position, bringing the shoulders over the wrists and bringing the hips over the knees. We'll do cat and cow stretch. On an inhale, draw the stomach down towards the earth. Look up. Exhale, curl up into cat stretch. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale. Just continue to flow to the pace of your own breathing. Imagine drawing your inhales into the spine, and when your exhales, getting rid of anything in the body that you don't need. Let's do one more round. And meet back in center in a neutral spine. Now tuck the toes, shift the hips back towards the back of the mat, going into down dog, drawing the shoulder blades down the back, trying to bring the heels down to the mat just as close as you can. If you need to put a generous bend in the knees, you absolutely can. If you'd like to pedal out here, get a little movement, go for it. I've got lots of cracks and crinkles today. Go ahead and take the heels down towards the mat. Gaze forward in between your hands. Step forward to the front of the mat. Grab your elbows and just hang here in ragdoll. Shifting the weight forward towards the balls of the heels. Maybe waving back and forth a bit. Waking up that low back. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands down. Now slowly roll on an inhale all the way up to stand. Inhale the arms overhead, maybe slight back bend. Exhale, drawing your hands down to your heart, drawing your intention into your heart center. Release the hands back to the sides into Tadasana. Let's take 2 sun salutation A's. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, gaze in front of you. Forward fold. Step or hop back into plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, presenting the heart. Exhale,
back to the mat, downward facing dog. Pause for a breath here. Open your mouth, let it go. Inhale, look in between your hands, step or hop to the front of your mat. Rise all the way back up. Hands back to heart center in prayer. Inhale, arms overhead, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold, step or hop into plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Hips to the back of the mat, downward facing dog. Pause again for a big breath here. Inhaling positivity, exhaling anything you don't need. On an inhale, draw the right foot forward in between your hands. Step onto it. Come up into high lunge. Drawing the shoulder blades down the back, reaching up towards the sky. Gaze is up. Making sure that the knee is out towards the pinky toe. Inhale, exhale. On an inhale, spin the left foot parallel with the back of the mat. Come up, exhale, opening up, down into warrior two. Flip the hands over for receiving. On an inhale, straighten the front leg. Bring the arms up overhead to the sky. Exhale, down into warrior two. Inhale through center. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reaching up through center. Now keep the hands in center. Turn the right foot towards the front of the mat. Exhale, bring the hands down to the waist, drawing the shoulders back. Inhale, gaze up with the hands on the waist. Exhale, forward fold and wide-legged forward fold. And when you get down here, bring the hands down to the mat. Let the head hang. You can bend the knees a little if you need to. Breathe, breathing space into those hamstrings. Breathing space into your intention for the day. On an inhale, rise up, bring the hands back to your waist, and rise all the way back up. Turn the left foot towards the back of the mat. Open up into warrior two. Inhale here. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down to frame the foot. Step back into plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, hips to the back of the mat. Downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. Look forward in between your hands. Step forward in between your hands on an inhale, keeping the hips square, and then rise up into crescent lunge. Keeping the face soft. Breathing in the present. On an inhale, spin the right foot parallel with the back of the mat. Open up. Open the arms. Exhale down into warrior two. Leaving the chest open, leaving the heart center open to receive. On an inhale, straighten the left leg. Reach overhead with both hands. Exhale back down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more. Inhale up. Spin the left foot parallel to the front of the mat. Come down with the arms. Bring them to your hips. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale tall. Exhale, hinging forward at the hips. Reach down to the floor. Let the head hang, let the shoulders hang, let the elbows bend here. Breathing, breathing into those hamstrings. Breathing in and breathing out. On an inhale, come up slightly. Bring the hands to your waist. Hinge all the way back up. Turn the right foot to the front of the mat. Open up into Warrior Two. Cartwheel the hands down to frame the foot. Step back into plank. Take your vinyasa, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Hips towards the back of the mat. Downward facing dog. Pause for a breath here. We're going to repeat that flow one more time. Inhale, breathing in, raising the right leg behind you. Look forward in between your hands. Step forward in between your hands and rise all the way up into high lunge. Inhale, exhale, drawing the shoulders down the back. Inhale, exhale, spin the left foot parallel with the back of the mat. Come up and exhale down, opening into Warrior Two, arms extended. Breathe. Inhale, straighten the right leg, reach up. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, back to center. Spin the right foot towards the front. Exhale, arms to the sides. Bring them to your hips. Roll the shoulders back. Gaze up. Exhale, hinge forward at the hips, bringing the hands down to the mat, letting the elbows bend, letting the head hang. Breathe. Inhale up halfway. Bring the hands to your waist and come all the way back up to stand. Turn the left foot towards the back of the mat. Open up into Warrior Two. Take a good breath here and cartwheel the hands down to frame the foot. Step back into plank. Take your vinyasa, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, hips to the back of the mat, downward facing dog. Take a big breath, let it go. Look forward in between your hands. Draw your left knee forward. Bring your foot between your hands. Come up into crescent lunge. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, spin the right foot parallel with the back of the mat. Exhale with arms open into Warrior Two. Opening the chest, opening the heart center. On an inhale, straighten the left knee. Bring the arms up. Exhale, back down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Spin the left foot forward. Exhale, arms down to the sides, bringing them to the hips, drawing the shoulders back. Inhale. Hinge forward. Exhale. Bring the hands down to the mat. Hang here. Breathing in and breathing out. On an inhale, halfway lift, gazing in front of you. Bring the hands back to the waist, hinging at the hips all the way back up. Turn the right foot to the front of the mat. Open up into Warrior Two. Cartwheel the hands down to frame the foot. Step back with your right foot into plank. chaturanga.
Inhale, upward facing dog.
Hips to the back of the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pause here for a breath, breathing in your intention for the day. Breathing in your abilities and breathing out your doubts. On an inhale, lift your left foot up behind you in three-legged dog. Look forward in between your hands. Step forward with your left foot, and then step forward with the right foot, bringing the knee down by the left heel, and come to a seat. Reach behind with the left arm. Your Marachasana D. Inhale, arm up overhead. Exhale, bring the elbow to the knee and twist. Nice deep twist to rinse out the spine. On an inhale, come out of your twist. Bring the hands down beside you. Going to do a fun transition. Come up on your left foot. Spin all the way around. Come back down to sit with your right foot beside the left knee. Reach behind with the right arm. Reach up overhead with the left. Inhale. Exhale, drawing the elbow to the knee and gazing over the right shoulder behind you. On an inhale, come out of your twist. I'm going to turn forward so you can see what I'm doing. Come into fire log. Bring ankles to knee. If that's too much for you, just place the foot slightly in front. Whatever you choose here, inhale up tall. And on an exhale, crawl forward. Leave the hands upwards. And a gesture of offering. Offering up your practice today in honor of the intention that you set. Breathe that in. Inhale, roll back up to sit. And we'll change legs. So bring the right foot underneath, left foot on top, or slightly in front of you. Inhale, up tall. Exhale, come down to your elbows, flip your hands over in a gesture of receiving. Receiving that which you are seeking for today. Breathe it in. On an inhale, slowly roll back up to sit. Pick both your knees up. Come to the side of the mat. Do one more twist. Wrap around with the left arm. Reach behind with the right. Inhale up tall and exhale. Gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale and exhale. Come to center. Wrap around with the right arm. Reach behind with the left. Inhale up tall. Exhale. Gaze over the left shoulder. Inhale and exhale. Come out of your twist. Roll down to your mat, vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way down. Pick up both feet. Bring your knees up. Bring your hands down to your feet. Come into happy baby and just roll from side to side. If you can't grab your ankles or feet, just grab the sides of your legs. Massaging the low back. Wherever you are, come back to center. Bring the knees in. Reach up. Give yourself a big hug. Amazing. And release into Shavasana. Let it all go. Let any tension remaining in the body, let it just melt away into the ground, into the earth below you. Feel yourself heavy against the floor. and know that you are safe here. On your next inhale, begin to deepen your breathing, calling yourself back home. You can make some small movements with the fingers and toes, some gentle rotations with the ankles and wrists. Reach out long for a big stretch and roll over to one side in the fetal position. When you are ready, use your hand and press yourself back up into a comfortable, easy seat. Bring the hands down to the knees. Close your eyes one more time. And let's do a quick scan of the body. Just see how it feels now as opposed to how it felt at the beginning of practice today. Thank yourself for coming to your practice today, taking some time to do something good for you. You can bring your hands to heart center in prayer and open your eyes. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for spending a little time with me today and doing some yoga. I hope you're able to take the peace and energy from this practice forward into the rest of your day. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. May you be happy, safe, and peaceful, my friends, and I'll see you next time.